guys, welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where we will do some more compendium reading, specifically of the legendary animals. This might be a pretty short video, because, there aren't many legendary animals to read, so maybe I will go through some other category as well, but we'll see about that later. The first legendary animal is the legendary bull gator. The legendary bull gator is native to the swampland near Lagra, Bayouenwa. The alligator can be easily spotted by its large size and its albino scales. As a carnivorous apex predator, it feeds on fish, birds, amphibians, and mammals. A bow with improved arrows or a long-scope rifle is considered to be the best weapon for hunting this alligator. Killing this animal will give you the opportunity to craft a rare talisman. Next is the legendary Parati grizzly bear. The legendary Parati is endemic to Oak Craig's Run in the Grizzlies East. This bear is larger than any other that has been spotted in the region. The distinctive scars across its face and body make this creature easily identifiable. As an omnivore, its diet ranges from berries, roots, and grasses to deer, elk, fish, and carrion. Long-range weapons like a long-scope rifle or a bow with improved arrows will give you the advantage when hunting this animal. Killing this animal will give you the opportunity to craft a rare talisman. Next is the legendary beaver. The legendary beaver is endemic to Elysian Pool in New Hanover. The light hair on the beaver makes it easy to recognize compared to other beavers in the region. Its herbivorous diet consists of tree bark, cambium, roots, buds, and water plants. A varmint rifle is considered to be the most effective weapon when hunting beavers. Killing this animal will give you the opportunity to craft a rare trinket. Again, I think I will skip over the hunting strategy parts. Next is the legendary white bison. The legendary white bison is endemic to the northern mountains of Amberino. This albino bison can be easily distinguished by the color of its hair. As a herbivore, it grazes on grains, hay, and corn. Next is the legendary Tatanka bison. The legendary Tatanka bison is native to Hennigan's Stead in New Austin. This bison can be recognized by its short black hair and thick light gray hair around its hump and head. As a herbivore, it grazes on grains, hay, and corn. Next is the legendary boar. The legendary boar is native to Blue Water Marsh. This boar can be easily recognized by its larger size and its light brown hair. As an omnivore, it preys on amphibians, reptiles, insects, worms, and smaller mammals. is endemic to Big Valley in West Elizabeth. Its light brown and white short hair makes this buck distinguishable to other bucks. As a herbivore, it consumes nuts, buds, twigs, and green plants. Next is the legendary cougar. The legendary cougar is native to Captooth Ridge in New Austin. The unique black fur makes this cougar easily recognizable. As a carnivore, it preys on deer, elk, moose, and mountain goats. Next is the legendary coyote. The legendary coyote is native to the Heartlands, New Hanover. This dark gray coyote can be recognized by its larger than average size. Its diet is primarily carnivorous, consuming meat of rodents as its main food source. Next is the legendary fox. The legendary fox is endemic to Scarlet Meadows, Lemoyne. The white fox can easily be recognized by the color of its fur. As an omnivore, its diet consists of small mammals like squirrels and rabbits, as well as birds, fruits, berries, and grasses. Next is the legendary elk. The legendary elk is endemic to Cumberland Forest, New Hanover. The distinguishable white hair and shaggy mane make this elk different to other elks in the region. Its herbivorous diet includes grasses, leaves, bark, and plants. Elk are easily startled, so it is advised to keep as much distance as possible whilst hunting. Next is the legendary moose. The legendary moose is endemic to Roanoke Ridge, New Hanover. This moose can be recognized by its larger size and short, light gray hair. Its omnivore diet includes shoots from willow and birch trees, aquatic plants, and forbs. Next is the legendary jaguaro panther. The legendary jaguaro panther is endemic to the south of Scarlet Meadows in Lemoyne. This panther is easily recognized by its short maroon hair with black markings and the numerous scars on its body. As a carnivore, it preys on deer, goats, and wild boars. Definitely the most tense experience trying to get this one, because it has to be at night, I'm pretty sure, and you don't see it coming until the last second, and then ideally it doesn't reach you before you shoot it, but it took a few tries. Next is the legendary pronghorn. The legendary pronghorn is endemic to Rio Bravo in New Austin. This pronghorn is easily recognized by the short white hair covering its whole body. As a herbivore, its diet includes sagebrush, green shoots, grasses, and forbs. west. This ram can be easily distinguished by its short light gray hair and its larger size. As a herbivore, it grazes on forbs, woody vegetation, and grasses. And the last animal is the legendary wolf. The legendary wolf is endemic to the grizzlies. The larger size of this wolf and the distinguishable brown and black fur make this animal easily recognizable compared to other wolves in the area. As a carnivore, its diet consists of deer, mountain goats, as well as smaller animals like birds, beavers, and fish. Okay, that didn't take long at all. So, I'm thinking, yeah, we can do the fish as well. Starting with the bluegill. Bluegill is a small freshwater fish, often preyed upon by muskie and bass. They are quite easily caught using food baits, such as cheese. Bluegill prefer open water and are found in lakes and rivers all over the country. They are particularly active during rain. Fishermen around Scarlet Meadows tell tales of a legendary bluegill. Next is the chain pickerel. Chain pickerel are a common sight in many of the country's lakes, rivers, and swamps. The chain pickerel is a small but energetic predatory fish. It reportedly favors corn and other food baits. Chain pickerel prefer sunny weather. Fishermen in Big Valley claim that a legendary chain pickerel can be found some way downriver from Cumberland Falls. Next is the redfin pickerel. Inhabiting rivers all over the south, redfin pickerel are very small and easy to catch. Redfin pickerel are predators and prefer all food baits, especially bread over man-made lures. They are most active on warm, sunny days. People say that a legendary redfin pickerel dwells somewhere near Thieves' Landing. Next is the rock bass. Rock bass can be found in clear waters all over the country. Small and active near the surface, they are not too difficult to reel in. Rock bass will take many food and natural baits and are especially fond of cheese. They are particularly active on sunny days. Fishermen's lore has it that there is a legendary rock bass living in the peaceful woodland region of tall trees. Next is the smallmouth bass. Smallmouth bass are commonly seen in northern rivers. They prefer natural baits, such as crickets, over lures. Larger and tougher than rock bass, smallmouth bass can put up quite a fight once hooked. They seem to be most active during rain. A legendary smallmouth bass is said to live in western Big Valley. Next is the bullhead catfish. Bullhead catfish are small, bottom-feeding fish found in the swamp waters of Lemoyne. The bullhead catfish is strongly attracted to corn and may also be tempted by cheese and bread. respond to rainy weather by becoming more active. A legendary bullhead catfish is said to have been spotted in the vicinity of Sisika Penitentiary. Next is the perch. Perch are widespread in rivers and lakes throughout the land. Small but tasty, they swim near the surface to feed on algae and water plants, and will take a variety of food baits, particularly bread. Sunny weather, when they are at their most active, is best for perch fishing. There are rumors of a legendary perch somewhere in the Roanoke Ridge region. And next is the lake sturgeon. Lake sturgeon are large, strong, bottom-feeding fish that dwell in the deeper waters of some southern lakes and swamps. They can be tempted to bite by man-made lake lures. Lake sturgeon are known to be more active during overcast weather. A huge legendary lake sturgeon is rumored to have been spotted around the Lanahatchee River Delta. Next is the largemouth bass. Largemouth bass inhabit open and flowing water all around the southern states. They can be easy to spot due to swimming energetically near the surface, but less easy to catch. Anglers report that largemouth bass don't seem to care for most lures, but respond well to fresh crayfish. Rainy weather is linked with increased activity. Some say that the San Luis River is home to a legendary largemouth bass. Next is the steelhead trout. Steelhead trout populations are dotted around various lakes, mostly in the south. Steelhead trout respond to many types of bait, most especially worms. They are fairly large and good to eat. Bigger specimens can be quite powerful and strongly resist being reeled in. They are notably more active in rainy weather. A few hardy fishermen in the northern Roanoke Valley claim to have seen but never managed to catch a legendary steelhead trout. Next is the channel catfish. Channel catfish lurk deep in muddy swamp waters, where aquatic plants provide shade and cover. Large with a keen sense of smell, they find swamp lures irresistible, but ignore most natural baits. They dislike bright sunlight, being most active in overcast weather. In the Rio Bravo border region, the local folklore tells of a colossal legendary channel catfish, but there are no official records of such a creature. Next is the long-nosed gar. Long-nosed gar are large, long, thin swamp dwellers. The long-nosed gar's habitat is restricted to a few spots in Lemoyne. It eschews natural baits in favor of swamp lures. Long-nosed gar are noted to be more active in overcast weather. Blue Water Marsh locals tell of a legendary long-nosed gar lurking somewhere in the shady bayou. Next is the muskie. Muskies are long, slender-bodied predatory fish inhabiting northern lakes. They will ignore ignore food baits and favors lake lures. Muskie are most active on cloudy, overcast days. There are legends of a monster muskie having been sighted off the coast of Roanoke Ridge. Next is the northern pike. Northern pike can be found in northern rivers. This large predator can prove tricky to catch as it struggles fiercely when threatened. River lures are known to catch the northern pike's eye, while food baits hold no appeal. They are most active when the skies are gray and overcast. A massive legendary northern pike is supposed to exist or have existed somewhere in the Grizzlies. And the last normal fish is the sockeye salmon. Sockeye salmon can sometimes be seen leaping upstream in their habitats of fast-flowing, cold river water. These hefty fish are sought after for their tasty, nutritious flesh. Choosy about bait, sockeye salmon will ignore food-baited bobbers, but can be tempted by river lures. They are known to be more active when the weather is overcast. The remote, freezing territory of the foot of the western Grizzly Mountains is rumored to be home to a whopping legendary sockeye salmon. Okay, and then the legendary fish. The legendary bluegill. The legendary bluegill has been spotted by fishermen around Scarlet Meadows. It is rumored that this fish can only be attracted by using special lake lures. Sightings of this fish have increased during rainy weather. The size of this bluegill is rumored to be over 19 inches long and weighing around 4 pounds. Next is the legendary chain pickerel. The legendary chain pickerel has recently been sighted in the Dakota River. Fishermen have mentioned that the only way to attract this fish is by using special river lures. Reports suggest that the activity of this fish increases on sunny days. Fishermen and locals state that the size of this legendary chain pickerel could be over 19 inches long and weighing around 9 pounds. Next, the legendary bullhead catfish. The legendary bullhead catfish has been sighted around Tisica Penitentiary. Fishermen say that the only way this fish can be caught is by using special swamp lures. Reports mention that this fish is most active when it's raining. The estimated size of this legendary catfish is rumored to be over 19 inches long and weighing around 6 pounds. Next, the legendary redfin pickerel. The legendary redfin pickerel has been sighted in Stillwater Creek by local fishermen. Like other pickerel, this fish prefers warm, sunny weather and special river lures. The estimated size of this legendary redfin pickerel is considered to be around 19 inches and weighing over 10 pounds. Next is the legendary rock bass. The legendary rock bass was last reported inhabiting the Aurora Basin. The best way to attract this fish is with special lake lures. most sightings of this fish have occurred on sunnier days. Reports suggest that this legendary rock bass could weigh around 3 pounds, with the length of the fish reaching 50 inches. Doesn't look like 50 inches to me, to be honest, and I'm not even sure about imperial units. But 50 inches should be around 100 centimeters. No, I don't know. Next is the legendary smallmouth bass. The legendary smallmouth bass can be found in the waters of Owanjila. Special lake lures should be used for a successful catch. Locals have stated that this fish is most active when it is raining. Local fishermen have estimated the size of the legendary smallmouth bass to be around 50 inches long and weighing in at over 20 pounds. Next is the legendary perch. The legendary perch can be found in Elysian Pool. Local fishermen state that the best way to attract this fish is with special lake lures. It has been noted that this fish becomes more active during sunny weather. The estimated size of this legendary perch is considered to be around 19 inches and weighing over 2 pounds. Next, the legendary lake sturgeon. The legendary lake sturgeon can be found in the waters of southwest Santony. It is reported that the only way this fish can be attracted is by using special lures. Sightings of this fish are common during overcast weather. Locals have estimated the size of the sturgeon to be around 50 inches long and weighing in at over 40 pounds. Next is the legendary largemouth bass. The legendary largemouth bass is rumored to inhabit the San Luis River. Like other largemouth basses, the best way to attract this fish is during rainy weather with a special river lure. It is estimated that this legendary largemouth bass could be over 50 inches long and weigh over 20 pounds. Next is the legendary steelhead trout. The legendary steelhead trout has been spotted by fishermen near Willard's Rest. Special river lures are the most successful way to catch this species of fish. Trout are known for being more active during rainy weather. Reports suggest that this legendary steelhead trout could weigh over 20 pounds, with the length of the fish reaching over 50 inches. Next is the legendary channel catfish. The legendary channel catfish is rumored to inhabit in the San Luis River. Fishermen have tried for years to catch this fish, but no one has ever been successful. Reports suggest that this fish prefers overcast weather. The size of this legendary catfish could be over 90 inches long and weighing around 180 pounds, which might be why this catfish has never been and may never be caught. Next is the legendary long-nosed gar. Right, before I forget, this legendary channel catfish is the one from the last mission, and you can't actually catch it. Next is the legendary long-nosed gar. The legendary long-nosed gar has been sighted in the swamp area of Bayou Enois. The best way to attract this fish is by using special swamp lures. Sightings of this fish have increased during overcast weather. The estimated size of this legendary long-nosed gar is considered to be over 50 inches and weighing over 40 pounds. Next is the legendary muskie. The legendary muskie has been spotted swimming near the Van Horn trading post. Reports state that using special river lures during overcast weather will increase their chances of catching this fish. Rumors suggest that the size of this legendary muskie could be around 50 inches long and weighing over 30 pounds. And the second to last fish, the legendary northern pike. The legendary northern pike can be found in the waters near O'Craig's Run. Special lake lures are considered to be the best way to attract this fish. Like other pike, this fish becomes more active when the weather is overcast and gray. Locals have estimated the size of this legendary pike to be around 50 inches long and weighing in at over 40 pounds. I'm pretty sure this is the one you catch with Hamish during that mission. Okay, and the last one is the legendary sockeye salmon. The legendary sockeye salmon can be found in Lake Isabella. Fishermen have reported that the best way to attract this fish is with special lake lures on overcast days. Rumors suggest that the size of this sockeye salmon could be around 50 inches long and weighing over 50 pounds. Okay, and that was it for the fish. The last categories that I would like to do in future videos, although I think what I will do is I will do the gangs now as well, because there's only 6 of them. And then the last video of this compendium reading will be the horses and the weapons, although I don't know if there are just over 4 pages of weapons. And the horses. Yeah, anyway, we'll see. Maybe that video will be a bit longer, but that's fine, really. So now, lastly, I will do the gangs, I think. Yeah, there's no time for the horses now, so let's do the gangs now. Starting off with the Lemoyne Raiders. The Lemoyne Raiders were founded by a group of men who fought side by side in the Confederate Army during the Civil War. Over the years, the gang has attracted new members who share their political views. Keeping an army is expensive, so arms deals and robberies are a common occurrence. Next are the O'Driscoll Boys. After finding success and competing for scores with Dutch's gang out in the west, the O'Driscoll Boys headed to the plains of Valentine. The gang are known for enrolling new members that are considered to be disposable. The O'Driscoll boys are renowned for the easy money schemes, which often consists of robbing banks, looking for a fun time, and their love of whores. Next is the Murphy. Can't talk anymore. The Murphy brood. The Murphy brood are believed to have immigrated to America in the 1700s, where they lived comfortably. The industrialization of the area drove the family to live a secluded life in the hills. Now the family resides in a cave in Beaver Hollow, only venturing out to the surrounding areas for hunting and scavenging. Next are the Skinner brothers. Oh, and I'm only missing a bounty for this one. Doesn't matter. The Skinner brothers are a group of outcasts that have become one of the most notorious gangs around. These men prefer to roam the region of tall trees, causing havoc, rather than finding a fixed hideout. They revel in brutally attacking and killing people, with each murder being more vicious than the last. This diverse group does not favor one type of weapon. They can be found using anything from Apache bows and Mexican knives to good American shotguns. Next, the Laramie Gang. The Laramie Gang are paid thugs used by rich families looking to buy more land. If the current landowner doesn't sell, then the Laramie Gang will find a solution. They start with intimidation, but will happily do anything to make sure they receive their payment. No one is safe when they have a contract, and they take pleasure in killing anyone or anything that gets in their way. And number 6, the last gang, is the Del Lobo Gang. Also no bounty captured. The Del Lobo Gang consists of mostly Mexican men who are outlaws, exiles, or opportunists. Loyalty is not something that is deemed important. The dispute between Mexico and America has brought this gang to the town of Thieves Landing. Here they steal, fight, and often kill people. I didn't know there were 4 Del Lobo hideouts. I have no idea where the other ones could be. But yeah. That will be it for this video. Like I said, next time we will do, or try to do, the horses and weapons. Yeah, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching and for listening. And I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.